So fuck you with that. If you want to be a dumbass hunky, you want a dumbass nigga and believe in this white black bullshit that got you held up, you keep moving with that. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to get to Illuminati rich without the selling my soul shit. So my people can be looked out for, and I found a way through the dream, man. Ain't no better way through the dream, man. I mean, get your money, keep your job so you can say, well, I'm going to take this money and invest it in a house.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what the fuck going on, man. It's your boy Galaxy. I got a new guest today. Tell him who you is, man.
Truly Ghost, what's going on?
It's Truly Ghost, man. We on episode 3, you feel me? So, you know we had to start this off. Where you from?
Detroit.
D? Mm-hmm. I heard it's hard out there.
Let's see, hard.
Is it hard? What part of Detroit?
West side, Puritan.
West side? Okay.
This nigga.
I mean, let me get a little tough questions, man. How was it like growing up in Detroit?
I ain't really have to grow up in Detroit. I had moved at a young age. I usually just spent the summers there with my pops and all the OGs, really.
Go home frequently?
Yeah. I go home way more now that I'm out of school and shit, but usually it used to be every summer.
I mean, you know what they say about Detroit, man. It's a lot of violence, but a lot of money coming through in there. Like, you never like fuck with gangs or anything like that, cause you know we hear how they get down there.
Ain't really gang. It's like Chicago. It's more so your block where you from, the block that you from. Like I said, Puritan. And though I ain't really a gang, really it's more so a family than anything.
Shit. So you currently reside in the A. That's the only place you've been before, like just Detroit to the A, where you lived at?
Nah, I moved from Detroit to Florida, then to Jordan.
Oh, so you just been like all around then?
Yeah.
I mean, what influenced you to do music?
My whole family did music.
So you coming with that hardcore. You know, Detroit got their own style, you know what I mean? Their own sound. They be riding the beat and they be hitting them with bars at the bars. I mean, like, is that how your music go?
I mean, not really. My music is just, let's say, it's a bit of Detroit, a bit of Florida, a bit of Georgia, honestly.
Nice
mixture. From where I've been at my whole life. But I mean, I always have my Detroit roots shit in there, like my beats and shit. Most of the time, gonna be Detroit beats.
Oh, you sliding. I mean, what's your inspirations? Like,
too many.
Like, if you had to pick 3 just out the bunch, like how you do your music, your cadence, your lyrically, melodically, how you do your music. Who would you say? Because I know you do your own thing.
I mean, honestly, I can't say 3 because every time I do a song, I'm thinking of somebody that I listen to that kill that shit in a certain way. And like I said, I listen to way too many people as far as inspirations on the song. Like if I listen to a more softer beat, I say, damn, J. Cole sound good on this bitch. Or if I listen to some hard shit, I'm like, damn, Meek Mill sound good on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Trap shit, Gucci, different. It's too many people to name. I listen to
so it's all variety. About the vibe of the beat, how it's riding. But you always keep it Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that my whole thing is Detroit. Like I say, I'm gonna rep that regardless. But I
mean, you know, it's real spitters that come out of Detroit. So that's what I mean. Like you keep it Detroit. So you keep it. Is it bar heavy, melodic? Like, you know, we in a day and age now where, you know, melody carries the. Let's just say it for what it is. Melody carries the song.
Yeah,
it's not real bars and stuff out there. I mean, I see that you mentioned. You said Meek. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
J. Cole. You bar heavy.
Mine is bar heavy, but it's people that's still bar heavy. It's just what you want to listen to. Like I say, a lot of people say that it's not real rap nowadays. But if you looking for real rap, then you'll find real rap. Whether it's underground, whether it's mainstream or not, you'll find somebody who got some real bars. And real bars always gonna be at the top regardless.
Well, I'm glad you said like underground, man. Like, you know, battle rap is real heavy out there. You pay attention to battle rap?
Battle rap ain't really. I ain't gonna even say battle rap underground. Battle rap not underground. It's an entity within itself. There's a whole different culture there.
Yeah, because you know,
underground.
Battle rap seems like to me it should be, you know, more mainstream, but it seems like the industry won't let it mainstream. Do you think it's because they don't ride on the beat and stuff? Because battle rappers that eat anybody up.
I mean,
That's a fact.
ain't more so that they won't rap on a beat because Sue Surf just dropped a mixtape that was cold. That was better than a lot of mainstream shit. I think it's just that battle rap has its own culture. Like I say, it have a culture that's not mainstream. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, like you got Cassidy that's supposed to do some shit right now with Goods, that's getting more traction because Cassidy came from that, but now he kind of mainstream versus.
Cassidy had his run.
Yeah.
We're not gonna flex like he
But
did.
versus like whenever Joe Budden came to battle rap, and it was on a bigger scale, but they ain't know how to do it right. So it's like you got to figure out how the fuck to do battle rap right in the mainstream. And if it ain't that name, like if it ain't Smack or no shit like that, that's well known in battle rap, then you ain't really gonna attract nobody to it because they gonna be like, who the fuck is this? Like I said, it's a lot of channels and shit that have battle rap, but if they don't have that good name or somebody associated with it with battle rap, then nobody paying attention to it from battle rap.
I feel you. Well, shit. Song wise, when would you say was the first time you ever dropped a song? You said your family, you've been doing music. Your family pushed you on life. Yeah. What was your first song like? The first song you ever dropped to let anybody hear?
First song like? I don't even remember my first song.
Oh, so we're not gonna be able to dig it up or nothing. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's probably no, not my first song. It's like I don't think I never even recorded my first song. I mean, it's like.
But do you remember it?
Hell no. But I mean, I have other shit on YouTube.
What age was you when you did your first song?
When I did my first song?
Like when you really did your first song, when you was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You've been doing music your whole life, but you was like, this is what I'm trying to do.
When I did my first song, I was probably 8th grade.
8th grade?
At Felix' house, rest in peace, Felix. But yeah, at his house, I remember Cashy, my brother, D, Free Dino. But yeah, it was at his house because he had the studio there. So we went to his studio, probably charged us, I want to say like $20 a song or some shit like that. So we was always hyped to go to that bitch and just go and do some shit. But yeah, that's probably like the first time I ever recorded a song. It was over there.
Came a long way from there.
Real long way.
I mean, you done songs with, I mean, you said Dino, Free Dino, you said Cashy. You done songs with a lot of people. You normally just fuck with people around you, or you fuck with like anybody that hit you up?
I mean, like I said, I don't even think I did a song with Cashy yet, but that's just little bro. But I do a song with anybody, honestly. It don't matter who it is. Like I said, I got some shit coming up, but I do a song with anybody. As long as you want me to do the shit, I do the shit, period.
I've listened to your songs, man. You know, I've even been featured on a few of your songs, man. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity.
That's how it's supposed to go.
I gotta ask, when the tape coming, man?
Soon. I got not too many left to do, but definitely soon. I mean, it's coming soon. I just gotta record a little bit more, and then it's on the way.
Tell the people what the name of the tape is.
Tape called 4 for Show, based off of Detroit. Mostly based off of Detroit.
D's in the building.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really just off of, it was supposed to be Truly Floetry, but I wanted to go a different way with it, so I had the EP that was supposed to be 4 for Show, with about 4 songs on it. And like I said, the For Show part come from Detroit. If you from Detroit, you know the For Show shit. But it was supposed to be 4 songs.
Fuck going on,
you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be 4 songs on that bitch, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this shit into a whole tape because motherfuckers waited too long for some shit. So I'm like, fuck it, let me go ahead and make a whole tape. And then I got a lot of Detroit shit on there. Some shit that sound more so from Atlanta. I got some shit that sound like it's from Florida. Like I said, I'm gonna incorporate everything, every place that I've been at, everything that I've been through in my shit. So
your songs is you have a lot of songs that, like you said, it is a variety of it. So, you know, you can hear the pain in some songs, you can hear the anger in some songs, you can hear songs where you're just chilling and vibing. Like, what's your preference, or it's just how you feeling? You know what I mean?
Preference?
Like, what can I expect on this tape? Am I gonna hear a lot of, you know, songs that's coming at you like, yo, understand my pain, my story? Am I gonna hear more like, I'm in your face, this is deep, this is where we at?
As far as me, to me, you gonna hear it all. But to other people, you might hear more so. I say you gonna hear the pain part of it. more so the pain part of it, and that don't particularly mean the slowest of songs, the more melody of a beat. That just mean more so of the shit that I've been feeling, or the person that I am, as far as all the shit that I've been through. So it could be some hard ass shit, but you gonna still feel the pain in it. Period.
Okay. Where'd you get the name Truly Ghost from? I'm just curious, you know what I mean? I've been knowing you for a long time, man. I appreciate you coming up on the show, doing your thing. But where'd you get the name Truly Ghost, man? Because I had to dig up. I mean, you used to be like YT, you know what I mean? Like,
I've been so many fucking names, but no. First it was Lil T. Then I went after my brother who was pronounced Youngin. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be Young Youngin. And then he changed his name, so I was like, you know, fuck it, the Young Youngin don't sound too good. So fuck it, it's back to Lil T or some shit like that. So then we was supposed to do the shit, the Top Goonie shit, which changed it from my name. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be YT. I mean, I'm already YT, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna be TGYT, Top Goonies YT. So when that shit didn't go, like, damn, now I gotta change to TG. So I'm like, fuck it, what can I go to? And I'm thinking, fuck it, Truly Ghost. That came off of really me being in school, because, like I said, in school I used to always sleep, but I know a lot of motherfuckers from school, and a lot of motherfuckers fuck with me just because that I ain't really fuck with nobody really fuck with me. But it was more so I wasn't really seen like that, because, like I said, I would sleep all the time, and I really didn't give a fuck around no people. Thing. Exactly. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the ghost. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out something for the T. Fuck it, Truly. So I was like, Truly Ghost. And then whenever I go to perform, niggas, for some reason it's hard as fuck for niggas to say TGYT. I don't understand how that shit is hard as fuck to say whenever you got other niggas out here saying the same shit. But besides the point, but I was like, fuck it, you know what? I'm just gonna drop the YT and go ahead and put the Truly Ghost, and that's gonna be my name from now on.
Fair. That's crazy, man. You went through the struggle with these names. I understand. I mean, I had multiple names myself, but I'm Galaxy right now, and people will see the name. You see the chain, you see what it is. They still couldn't pronounce the name. Crazy. But you know what? I'm glad you brought up shows. You've done a lot of shows, right? People, do you feel like a lot of people underestimate you? You know what I mean? When you go to a show, since you call yourself Truly Ghost and you're not really vibing with a lot of people and stuff. When you at shows, do they underestimate you? Like, oh, I didn't know this guy can rap or anything.
I mean, that's been the whole time that I've been rapping though. Cause so my answer to it is yeah, but the part about it is because I don't portray me as like. I don't even really tell people a lot of times, like, oh yeah, I rap and shit like that. Like I say, I only have these chains that represent the people gone. But,
well, I say this, you know, we live in that day and age where, you know, they want to see it. You know what I mean? They want to see what you look like. You know, I got a lot of stuff on right now. You know, that's the image. That's how I move. That's me. Yeah. You don't have a lot of stuff on right now. You like being comfortable. So you don't feel like you don't even a little bit feel like you the underdog or nothing like that. And this is why I asked the question though. You don't feel like you're the underdog because people are looking at you feeling like maybe he doesn't rap or anything.
The part about that is I always feel like I'm the underdog.
I mean, you got a team called Non-Believers, and people got, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you showing the people what, like, people never believed in you? Is that what it
ain't
came
even
from?
that. It's just that the non-believer shit, honestly, for me, came from. It was a lot of shit that happened that I was like, oh, okay, I don't really trust a lot of people from the shit. So the non-believer came from, okay, you're gonna have to show me beforehand. As far as say somebody gonna do some shit for you, or say they gonna do some shit for you, it's like, okay, in order for me not to get my feelings hurt, I don't really give a fuck about it until I see it.
So actually speak louder than words?
Exactly. That's where the non-believer came from. But as far as being an underdog, I always feel like an underdog. I don't care, and that's what make me go hard. Cause no matter what song I'm on, like I said, I done did songs with my big bro D, I done did songs with you, my other bros, and it's like every song that I'm on, I'm like, bro, I already know how my niggas coming. I already know how this motherfucker coming, so I gotta come hard as fuck. And that's from me feeling like I'm the underdog every time that I go on a mic or every time that I go on a track, honestly. So yeah, I always feel like the underdog. I don't never feel like I'm not the underdog.
Shit. You know, the last track you dropped up on your YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel name again? Go ahead, shout them out. Shout them your social media.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube channel Truly Goes, Instagram Truly Goes, Snapchat Truly Goes 1, Twitter, I don't even know what the fuck it is, I'm not gonna lie, but it's probably something with Truly Goes. Or shit.
The last song you dropped, Straight Up, you know what I'm saying, is featuring myself and Jiggered that we also had up on the
Shout
song.
out Jiggered, you know what I'm saying? In the cut.
What that song was inspired by? Because you was barring it up and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
That song, I won't even say it was really inspired. It was more so, I heard the beat, and I was like, damn, this beat cold as fuck. So I start thinking about Straight Up. I just start saying some shit, and it went with it. So then I'm like, who the fuck do I want on this shit? And that's how I always do my songs. If I'm doing a feature on it, I always think about, and that's why I don't have that many features, or if I do, it's with certain people, because I think about who I want on specific parts.
Who gonna do what?
Exactly, who gonna do what
You don't
in
just
the
throw
part.
it out there.
Yeah,
like,
so I'm thinking,
or
so exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So on the first part, I'm like, oh, bro, kill this shit. Galaxy kill this shit. So I'm like, bet I'm gonna put him on that shit, but I gotta have somebody who gonna come with hella fucking energy. So I'm like, you know what? That nigga Jigger gonna kill that shit. He come through, he gonna kill that shit. I already know it. So whenever we go in the studio and shit, and I hear the verse, I'm like, bro, that shit, that's one of the songs that I say I feel like went the most perfect. Out of every song that I done made, I feel like that's up there. I want to say either, if it's not the first, it's got to be the second, honestly.
Well, I'm glad you say that, man. And I'm speaking for me and Jigger. We both appreciate you putting us on that song. But your songs you did before that, Catch a Snake, I mean, that, like, you know, it's featuring myself also. I'm going to tell you how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was an aggressive time. You know what I mean? You gotta put that aggression out of people, you know. Trying to keep calm, trying to keep cool, but you gotta put that aggression out there. Why Catch a Snake? Because, you know what I mean? Like, that's one of the top 5 songs I like by you. You know
the
what I mean?
crazy part about Catch a Snake, and that's why I still love this shit to this day. When I first made that first part, I don't know. I can't even tell you that, but when it's gonna come
straight up.
When
that Catch a Snake video coming, we're gonna get those. We're gonna get those.
But when I made that shit, the first verse I made out of nowhere. I just wrote the shit just to write the shit because I love the fucking hook. I love the fucking beat. So I just wrote the shit without a verse and shit. Without a hook and shit. So then we went through the shit that you had went through and shit. So I was like, you know what? This nigga gotta see a beat on that bitch. Fuck it. You going through some shit, so fuck it. Go ahead and jump on that bitch and go crazy. So when I said that shit to you, I was working one day and I literally said the second verse, I literally said the first words, catch a snake, we gonna paint his head like Dennis Rodman. After that, I was like, fuck it, I gotta write this third verse to that bitch and went crazy on it.
The song is hard as hell, man. I ain't gonna flex.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Let me ask this though. What's your process when it comes to writing music? Are you a perfectionist? Do you go over and over and get the bars together? Or do you practice it? Because, you know, nowadays everyone's like, yo, I freestyle everything.
Yeah,
I go in the booth and I freestyle. But normally you got to, if you think about it, a lot of people are not freestyle. It's really called a term of writing. If you go in the booth.
Everything really a term of writing, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, people say they freestyle, but they're not freestyling from start to finish. They go in the booth and they stop, punch me in.
I don't mind none of that. Because, like I say, everything a term of writing, whether you thinking of it as soon as you get in there and you stopping and going, or you writing it down on the pad. But personally for me, I write it down, but while I'm writing, I'm rehearsing it. So when I'm saying my line, like I say, when I did the catch a snake part, when I'm saying the shit or trying to write the shit, I say that part and then try to think of another part to it. So it's freestyling, but like I say, you writing the shit. Because I'm freestyling it after I say the line that I just said and then write the shit down. So, like I say,
but
really,
you can freestyle, though, right? Because I'm going to sit up here,
you know what?
I got to admit,
I'm not going to lie.
I can freestyle, but I'm not the greatest at freestyle. I like really writing songs out to the
I can freestyle, and what's crazy is, the older I got, the worse my freestyling got. The better my writing got, the worse my freestyling got. Which is crazy because, like I say, it's like whenever I freestyle, I only can think of like certain things that I want to say immediately. Unless we in a cipher or some shit, and I just think about the first bar, then I go off of that. But most of the time, I don't really like to freestyle like that, even though I do it from every now and then. But
freestyling with, you know, being in a group of people, whatever, that gets you more ideas and get your juices going when you think about songs.
Well, I wouldn't say get me more ideas. I say it give me time to think of my first words that I want to say on it. versus me just rapping with myself and just saying the same shit over with. Because like I said, I think of like one line, and then when I'm freestyling, I'll probably say that one line like 10 different fucking ways on saying it. So that's what it really is.
Freestyling is an art and it's a talent, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I like freestyling. Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, you know what I mean? Just keep the flow going, man. I know some people is really talented in doing it. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at it, but you know I can.
Hell yeah.
I can pen my shit.
Anybody who can freestyle like that is crazy as hell.
Well, you know, Jiggered, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Jiggered just be going and going. Pharaoh, he be doing the same shit. Like, you know, people, it takes time.
I say if you can do that and make good music, then that shit is cold. And like I say, it's points to that period. But like I say, I personally can't do it. Like I say, since I've been doing this shit for so long, I gotta write my shit. I have to.
Man, you're a star in the waiting, man. You're a star in the waiting, man. I just gotta know, man. We gotta dig a little bit deeper. Like, what do you feel about this climate that we're in right now? You got the tape coming, and I ain't hear all the songs off it, but I know it's gonna be fire. Do you think that, you know, people are gonna be rocking with it? Cause I do music, Jigga do music, you do music, Cashy do music, Dino do music. You know, a lot of people that do music. How do you feel about the word support when it comes to people like supporting you when it comes to music? Cause you know I got you. You my brother. That's forever, man. You already know how we're moving. But when you have so many people that, would you say that you support everybody else around you?
Hell yeah. I got to.
Do you think that they would support back?
I mean,
that's been an issue nowadays. That's what when I'm looking online, I'm looking on the forums, people are saying nobody support, no one want to come to shows.
Honestly, it's different levels of support. And the part that I say about it is a person that think they supporting you by liking your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By just seeing your shit or liking your shit. Or telling you some shit like, hey bro, that shit was cold as fuck. But as far as me, the supporting to me more so is sharing. And the only reason I say that is because
sharing gets your name out there more.
Besides, yeah, and the reason and the reason I say that, because if a motherfucker share your shit, like say if 10 people share your shit, then that's 10 people's families, that's 10 people friends that you don't know, that's 10 people whoever on their fucking shit seeing your shit. So if 10 people see that shit, and then 10 more people see that shit, and you know, like, fuck it, I'm gonna share that shit too. Yeah. That's another. Just keep adding on.
Exposure,
exactly. It's exposure
and engagement.
Exactly. So as far as the support, I ain't gonna say I'm better on it, because I'm not really better on it. It's more so I don't give a fuck. But regardless,
you got to the point where whether they do it or not.
It don't matter to me. Like I said, regardless, and I know who I am, so regardless if somebody support me or not, I'm gonna support them if I fuck with their shit. And that's only if I fuck with their shit. Like I say, if I don't fuck with your shit, then I'm not gonna share it.
You ever had anybody hit you up and be like, hey man, how come you don't repost my song or share my stuff?
No.
And you know for a fact that they're not doing it for you?
No, I've never had that.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Do you smoke?
No.
You don't smoke? Do you mind if I smoke? So you don't smoke? Why you don't smoke? You know, a lot of rappers smoke, drink, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I smoke weed on celebrations.
On special occasions.
Celebrations and funerals. That's about the only time I smoke.
Trying to ease your mind and stuff.
Yeah, but as far as like cigarettes and shit like that, my dad got me off of that a long ass time ago.
Your dad told you straight up no?
Hell yeah.
I mean, you know, most people are generally, you know, afraid of their fathers more than they're afraid of the streets and the police. Like, did he say he was gonna fuck you up or something? Cause back when I was younger.
Oh yeah, I mean that was definitely part of it, but it was more so because, like I say, even with weed, and he was a big weed smoker. Rest in peace, with my pop. But he was a big weed smoker. He smoked every day. But even though he smoked every day, he was like, hey, if you gonna start smoking weed, smoke weed whenever you 18 and out of high school and shit like that. So
he still some morals on you.
Exactly. So if he can say that type of knowledge on me, then I'm listening to what he's saying. And like he said, I'd rather have you smoke weed than smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes cancer. Now, like I said, I ain't gonna knock nobody that smokes cigarettes and shit like
Sometimes
that.
It's just more available.
Personally, I don't do it.
It's more available than just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Weed.
It's just personally, I don't do it.
Let me ask you this. You say your dad used to smoke heavily. He was doing his thing. He an OG. Rest in peace to your father. Would you say, like, you know a lot of people that surround you that that sell drugs and do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to them for doing their thing. How come you never like really thought about getting into it?
That's more so because I done seen it.
You seen the effects of it?
I done seen the effects of it. I done seen what it don't do if you don't sell enough of it to keep you afloat. So it wasn't really an option for me. Like I said, I ain't really care about it that much. Like I said,
Something you'll partake in on celebrations or funerals.
Yeah.
But as far as, hey, let me just jump into this business, it's
Nah, I ain't never see it as a business plan. Or if I see it as a business plan, I'm thinking of it way bigger. Like a lot of people sell weed, and the first thought that's in my head is, well, fuck it. If they selling it and getting the shit from the plug, why not become the plug and grow my shit? You know what I'm saying?
great mindset. Not telling you guys to go out there and do this, but that's a great
You know what I'm saying?
mindset.
That's just some shit that I thought about in doing it, and then you gotta think of the benefits for it, and then you gotta think of the consequences for it. Is it really worth it? If you're not selling enough of it, is it really worth it to go to jail and then lose all your shit and go right back to where you started?
So basically, some people are just getting by.
I don't say getting by. I say
Like, I've heard people come up and say, "Hey, I'm about to start." And this is just an example off of it, and say, "I'm about to get a 3.5."
Yeah.
But they'll have like $150 or some dollars on
Yeah.
them.
Well,
would you encourage them, like, why don't you, if you're gonna do it, why not go big? But most people are afraid to say, "Oh, this is my re-up money and my regular money and my trap money."
What I say on that is, and like I say, if you're gonna do the 3.5, okay, but you can't smoke out that 3.5.
Have you sold before?
Yeah, I've done it before.
How much the most money? What when you did it? You say you have a goal or a plan anytime you do it. I mean, what was your goal at that time when you did it? Like, was it just to get money, or was it to try to get a car, get a place, or something? Most people have plans about it, or they just say, "I'm just doing it because this is what I want to do."
This nigga. Honestly, it was just gas money.
So what really shit to you? Sound like you just doing it just to make sure like other people were straight.
I ain't even saying all that. Like it was honestly just gas money.
Just gas money.
Yeah, honestly. Like I say, and that's why you get out the shit so quick. Cause like I say,
that's how you expertly dodge questions.
You know what I'm saying? it was just a quick hustle, real quick.
Quick hustle. I understand. Like the Jay Vlad moments. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I mean. The last video that you posted up, I believe it was Real Spill.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like, video wise? Cause you have a few videos out. Do you shoot your own videos? Do other people shoot your videos?
Both. I mean, personally, I like to shoot my own shit whenever I can.
So you fire at being a cameraman and stuff like that, or you
I ain't
just
even gonna
still
say
working
fire.
on it?
Yeah, I'm just learning. I look at other people's shit. Look at other people's YouTube, look at videos on it, and see what I can do. I don't have the best equipment, but I use what I can as far as the moment.
Well, that's not bad, man, because, even with YouTubers and people that's starting out, they do their own thing first because you want to save as much money since you're putting it all into music. So
Exactly.
what would you say your talents when it comes to being in the entertainment business? What would you say you do? Like, you say you're a rapper?
Right.
You're a songwriter?
I don't even say
write
I'm
songs for other people?
Honestly, I don't even say I'm a rapper. I say I'm an artist.
You're an artist? Okay.
And the only reason I say that because anybody who do something that
So you're not putting yourself in that one box and say you just rap?
Because I feel different on the artist. I like rap, period. And the only reason I say that because, like I said, I feel like anybody that rap, anybody that paint, anybody that do stuff like that, anything to make you feel is a artist, period. So, like I said, I don't consider myself a rapper.
Your
I
songs
consider
do
myself
make
an
people
artist.
feel. So you're an artist.
Right.
You're a videographer, or you're learning.
I'm learning, yeah.
You're learning at that, so you're gonna get be on the lookout for this man. You know what I mean? Because he's getting better and better at it. He shot my video, "Can I Hang?" Y'all got to check that out, man, because he's getting better and better at it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Do you produce? Do you write for other people? Like, what are your talents when it comes to?
I don't produce. I don't write for people. I will write for people if they want me to. I'll write for people. But
have you had anybody ever ask you?
Kinda, but it ain't really a good story. So.
Oh, they want serious on
You
it?
know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go all into that one, but yeah, it wasn't really a true "I want you to write for me" type of situation. So.
I understand. I mean, Jesus, man, it seems like you just been going through it and you sticking to it, man. When do we expect the 4 for Show tape to come out? Like, how many more projects you have under the work? I know you got songs and songs.
I
for
mean,
days.
honestly,
How many more projects?
I just have the 4 for show that's supposed to be coming. That's all I'm focused on right now. I'm in the works of trying to do another one called Family, but that's just a thought right now.
So we look at that shit. That's a future project.
Yeah, that's a future project. I'm not gonna solidify the name. I'm not gonna solidify it's any tracks on it right now. That, like I said, it's just a thought. But as far as projects right now, it's 4 for show, the only one right now.
What is the next thing we can expect from it? What's the next thing? Like, is we gonna get another song before 4 for show come out? Are we gonna get a video?
No, most likely it's gonna be a video. Most likely it's gonna be a video.
That coming soon?
Yeah, coming soon.
Okay. Well, shit, I appreciate you coming through. You know what I mean?
Sure,
doing the thing. You know how we rocking.
Yeah.
Yo, tell them where they can find you at one more time. Just
I said Instagram. Find me on Truly Ghost videos. Find me on YouTube at Truly Ghost. Snapchat. What is it? TGYT1. Or it's Truly Ghost. Shit, I don't know. Twitter, I don't really know it because I don't be on that bitch like that. Only time I'm on Twitter is if I share some shit off Instagram, which is Truly Ghost. So really, it's just look for Truly Ghost and you'll find me.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. That's gonna wrap this segment up, man. Appreciate you coming through. You know what I mean? Y'all already know how we doing this LIE TV, man. We out.
Yep.
Bitch ass niggas begging for a treaty. I ain't fucking with none of that shit, nigga. You come correct. I'm your big bruh, nigga. Fuck you thought this was. Catch a snake, we gon' paint his head like Dennis Ryan.